Your attention span is as good as of a starfish. At least that's what the study says. You keep doom scrolling every day and regret your life decisions. You stumble upon reels which makes you remember your past. You keep searching around for self-development books, books which might solve your anger issues, make you more friends or have better relationships. But they don't work much either, right? But what if I told you you were doing the right thing in the wrong place? Let me first show you an exercise to help you better. Here is a black screen for you to focus better. Now imagine you are living in mountains. There is only grassland outside your house. Your house floors and walls are all wooden. It's like a European style wooden house. The nightingales are singing on trees, and you are sitting on a chair enjoying jasmine tea. Did you notice what you just did there? I gave you certain descriptions and you could design everything on your own. Even mention whether it was day or night, and you yourself assumed whether it would be day or night. You picked whatever you felt was more comforting. And even when I said about nightingales singing, you thought of the bird as it is if you have ever seen it. I said grass and you imagined it to be green. However, the purpose of this exercise was exactly to do that. This exercise made your creative and imaginative brain cells work. To get straight to the point, the best way to solve your brain rot and attention span is by reading fiction books. And by that I mean pure fiction and no non-fiction books at all. When you read a story, you become creative. You become your own director and you start designing characters and sets. You imagine how characters would act if they were real life actors. Like when I gave you descriptions, you imagined everything. Similarly, you can imagine a murder mystery or even science fiction. Reason why fiction books cannot have your attention is because they cannot grab your imagination. They are just theory textbooks and you barely touched your school or college textbooks. People often hate reading as they associate it with studies, but you read book for pleasure and you study out of pressure. I'll tell you how reading and studying are two different things in some other video. But your biggest challenge is to just read one chapter, or if not then at least 5 or 10 minutes per day. Trust me, when you scroll for hours and regret it, it's better to use 0.1% of that time in reading a book and feel accomplished about it. And please don't read smuts at all. They are designed to destroy your brain. They are not a piece of fictions. You won't get any useful information by reading smuts. So please avoid that. They are the life destroyer and not lifesavers. So please. When you relate to fictional characters, you learn how to deal with problems in life. Fiction gives you case studies and examples which cannot be given by non-fiction books at all. You saw Naruto having no friends in his childhood. It can be relatable for you because you too might not have any real life friends. But what takeaway do you get from Naruto's story? To prove people who hate you or undermine you wrong. Books can also increase your logical reasoning. If you read Poirot, Sherlock Holmes or Kindaichi case files, you try to find the killer before the detective does it. And when you succeed, you know you have done a big brain side quest, and it hence proves your analytical thinking. Ever saw an episode and you went like that this main character was idiot and if you were there you could do this to prevent that? Guess what? You just improved your analytical thinking. If a character would not reply to an embarrassing statement and you thought of a comeback you would use it the next time. All of this improves your logical reasoning and social skills. This can be told through non-fiction books but can be explained through an impact with only fiction books. When you read from impact is what you remember more. You forget studies but you remember that one embarrassment you felt when you were 10 years old. It was because of impact a situation makes in you. And when you have read the best piece of fiction, the impact, the lessons and the situation handling it gives you is unbeatable. One more tip is that try focusing on books of genres you are already interested in than something new. If you are like me who is into mysteries and detective stories, try reading Decagon House Murders. It is only 150 to 200 pages long and you can complete it in short. And if you are comfortable with reading long books, try reading And Then There Were None by the best-selling author of the last century, Agatha Christie. And similarly, go for your interest. It can be in fantasy, it can be in science fiction, and it can be in romance or any other genre. But my tip here is try reading shorter books of your favorite genres which you think can be completed sooner. I hope I gave you correct advice on how to fix your life. If you want such book recommendations or my analysis on world's mysteries like fourth dimension or is time travel possible or any economic concepts like how concept boosts GDPs etc., try checking out my channel. I'll see you in the next one.